Hi, precious heart. Thank you for joining us for our weekly vlog. Sedona, Arizona is one of the few places on the planet in which ley lines from all over the world intersect with the multi-dimensional crystal grid system in the body of Mother Earth. When light is invoked through the portal in Sedona, it empowers Mother Earth's crystal grid system in extraordinary ways. This phenomenon raises the frequency of vibration for all life on Earth. This is the reason why I was guided to physically be participating in Sedona during the birth of the new Earth, which took place December 21st and 22nd in 2012. Sedona has always drawn the attention of people who are dedicated to assisting the Earth and all life evolving upon her during the unprecedented ascension process we are now experiencing. We at Era of Peace were guided to orchestrate one of our free seminars in Sedona on February 10th, 2019. The Company of Heaven said the activities of light they would guide us through on that day would pave the way for the next wave of humanity's collective ascension process. On February 10th, we held our free seminar in Sedona, Arizona, as our Father, Mother God, and the Company of Heaven requested. Hundreds of dedicated lightworkers came to the seminar to weave their golden thread of life into the mighty transformer that was being created through our unified heart flames. For the very first time in the 50 years I have been presenting free meditations and seminars, we had more people come to the seminar than we had space for in the room. We had rented the biggest room that was available for us in Sedona, but it was not big enough. In all previous seminars, the Company of Heaven told us that the right and perfect number of lightworkers would be drawn to the event. Fortunately, that has always been the case. This time, however, it was different. During my early morning meditation, which I am guided to do before every seminar, the beings of light said that we were going to have an overflow crowd, but that all was in divine order. They said that every one of those precious light workers needed to be physically present in Sedona to weave their light into the planetary grid of transfiguring divine love and the intersecting ley lines in Sedona. The Company of Heaven said the unique collective experience from all time frames and dimensions associated with these lightworkers was necessary in order for us to accomplish the divine mission we were being called to fulfill that day. The beings of light assured me that the I Am presence of every person who responded to their heart call and attended the free seminar in Sedona knew exactly what to do. Every lightworker's I Am presence successfully wove their golden thread of life into the transformer of our unified heart flames, whether or not they were able to physically be in the room. It was devastating to have to turn people away, but they seemed to intuitively know that a larger divine plan was unfolding. Even though people were disappointed at not being able to be in the room, they were incredibly gracious, and most of them realized that their selfless service to the light on behalf of humanity and Mother Earth was being victoriously accomplished by being physically present in Sedona. During our free seminar, our Father, Mother God, and the Company of Heaven guided us through powerful activities of light that added to the light of the world in previously unknown ways. This holy endeavor was exponentially empowered by the thousands of lightworkers around the world who were projecting their light into our chalice of our unified heart flames in Sedona. The collective golden threads of the life experiences of the lightworkers in Sedona formed a catalyst that allowed the I Am presence of every man, woman, and child on earth to accelerate within their heart flame and conscious mind the remembrance of the oneness of all life. Once that facet of the divine plan was victoriously accomplished, the masses of humanity were blessed with an influx of transfiguring divine love on the holy breath of our Mother God, the Holy Spirit. Our Father, Mother God said that influx of light was a literal baptism by sacred fire that would assist the I Am presence of every person belonging to or serving the earth at this time to reverse the adverse effects of our fall from grace. They said this was a critical step in preparing the masses of humanity for the awesome shifts of consciousness that are destined to occur this year as we all participate in the next phase of humanity's return to Christ consciousness. Remember, Christ consciousness is the enlightened state of consciousness that every son and daughter of God was invested with when we were first breathed forth from the core of creation, pulsating in the heart of our Father, Mother God. Christ consciousness is our divine birthright, which we lost when we fell into our self-inflicted abyss of separation and duality. That horrific event occurred when we made the fateful decision to use our free will and our creative faculties of thought and feeling in ways that were not based in love. Now, all of that is changing, and we are being given unparalleled assistance from our sisters and brothers in the realms of illumined truth. In cooperation with our I Am presence, they are guiding us through the process of reversing the adverse effects of our fall from grace. In unison with our own efforts, this merciful divine intervention will help each of us to return to Christ consciousness. I know that the magnitude of what the beings of light are revealing to us about the seemingly miraculous events that are occurring on earth at this time is unfathomable. However, we have all been preparing for lifetimes to assist humanity and Mother Earth in this way. If that were not true, we would not have been given permission to embody on earth during this auspicious cosmic moment. Dear heart, next week the Company of Heaven will share more with us about the accelerated process of humanity's return to Christ consciousness, which is now taking place. In the meantime, focus on the information that has been shared today and assimilate the wondrous baptism by sacred fire with which our Mother God has anointed each and every one of us. God bless you. I look forward to being with you next week.